And there we go.
Boost player starting in Link's house finding arrows. One of the standard starts that you will see a lot of players do is they start out going to Eastern first, going to the Sashura aspect because of some items. And talking about Eastern Palace has the red crystal, and I saw a pendant at arrows on the Hylia Island. We could get that if we wanted, but we of course don't want arrows.
Yeah.
Hera was a green pendant even.
So both players starting off by going straight to Sahasrara because you don't need bombs to get in here. You can just bonk the wall open with the boots. Not much inside there, but
Yeah.
there's a quick check to get out of the way right at the start.
Yes, some players like to save and quit out of here, some players like to check out. Hey, Moonbird! Someone feeling Ganon's Tower? We currently only have 3 items in Ganon's Tower available. So.
Yeah, no, not gonna see any bunny shenanigans in this seed. Steve Stone asks, where did they get the boots? In Overworld glitches, you start with the boots.
Yeah, they got those. Yeah, they got those on the 5 selection screen. They found it in the new game set. Okay, I don't know what Baliama is doing right now. Oh, Hulagan. Going to grab some rupees. Bali, you can just reset your screen at the top of the screen by walking next to the cave, and then you have a good camera for this track. Meanwhile, Exboka checking out the Lumberjack cave.
That was a shield, I believe. I should also mention our tracker for today is Boss Godfrey. So thanks, Boss, for taking that part of the stream. Alright, Ak, you can check Lost Woods, and I assume then head into Kakariko. What's Baliame doing? Is he going for the hobo?
He's going for hobo.
Yeah.
So yeah, what Baliame just did here is a so-called boot slip, and he did that by pressing A and the direction towards this into the wall at the same time, and that lets him move into the wall over and over.
Yeah, so then he does the fake flippers, and this is all in logic.
And Exoboka actually armed a water walk and is going for to the Lecalia, and hey, we got the ice rod.
Yep.
Egg, why are you not checking out Ice Rod Cave first? Yeah, it's already there.
Not much in the waterfall fairy.
And Bayama going to make use of a quick little bomb rock that always gives bombs. Hey, we got the glove and we can get that.
Yep.
We just need to dash buffer into this wall and not get hit by any Zoras on the way. You just need to dash buffer through the entire wall and you jump onto a ledge where you can then do tricks.
Yeah, this is one of the trickier clips to pull off because there's Zoras coming at you, shooting fireballs, and you gotta dodge all of them.
And that.
And he gets stuck. There's another way to get in there using the double water walk setup, which is quite a bit longer, but also easier.
Yeah, but also, if you get a sword that I think that's free, but at the same time, like we said earlier, Having mids is pretty much the thing that we don't need the seed.
Yeah.
And I think actually is going against for it. Meanwhile, Balyama is doing a weird Death Mountain Ascent. This Death Mountain Ascents are a series of glitches that allow you to get up this mountain without lava and all the normal energy stuff.
Yeah, so I guess he only took that route because he had just checked Lumberjack.
He actually likes to do that route a lot
Yeah.
because it allows him to go straight to Tower of Hera and not have to reset the camera. And now X-Evoke are going to check Ice Road Cave.
Tower of Hera, another one of those locations that is available right from the start. You don't need any items to get here. Again, other than the boots.
Balyama, it's best to die here. Yeah, good. Okay,
Oh,
Balyama can now. Yeah, Balyama kinda does not have the items to do this dungeon right now.
and Ack
And
just found the flute in the Ice Rod Cave. The flute is not ever needed in Overworld glitches,
yeah,
but it is convenient.
it speeds up some stuff. Hey, Balyama gets more bombs.
And Ack is going to go for this double water walk setup. It's
Yeah.
the only tricky part with this is you have to get that fake flipper on the first try, which he does.
Yeah, getting it first try is not as hard once you get used to it, but it can be tricky when starting out. And okay, the Zora, if you don't line up going straight into the entrance, the Zora likes to pretty much kill you while you try to get into the entrance. And we got a hint telling us there is some hard piece above the post. Graveyard Ledge is actually one of the locations that is accessible, but it's not really the most liked location, I would say. And meanwhile, Exoboka does pull off the double water rock trick. He armed the water rock and then jumped off the waterfall to get another water rock.
Alright, so that's a glove for Ack. Balayame heading through the dark room to get the old man. It's using the boots kick up dust, which you can use to kind of see where you are. And Ack's going to head straight to the back of Escape.
Yeah, that's definitely something nice to have. Especially since all of this is in logic, as far as I'm aware. And here's the boomerang, the best boomerang in the game. There are only two and the other one is no option.
Balayame with the double speed heartbeat.
Yeah, I can understand how he plays with that. And Xbox at 8.5 minutes, the first of our two featured runners in Kakariko.
Yeah, and he's going to start off by activating that flute.
And Balyama is now going to do a trick called Turtle Rock Climb. It's used in the Dark World to get towards Turtle Rock pretty easily. I'm a bit disappointed in him that he, after the Hera clip, did not just teleport it into the clouds. It's faster. And the next island that we can reach is just Mahjong.
So nothing much in Blind's hut so far. Blind's hut pretty much empty.
Hey, it had one of the green rupees. They are really rare.
It also held the 100 rupee, which is sort of a unique item, although it doesn't count as a unique item.
Yeah. I really wish that the 100 rupee and the 10 bomb bank would be added to the unique item pool.
Yami having to dodge some dead rocks on half a heart.
I think at this point it would have been faster to just 7 quid to the old man. And hey, there's our first sword in the bottom of the well.
Sword's very nice. It makes a lot of clips easier because
Yeah.
you can use a sword spin to
Yeah.
buffer your movements instead of having
Eh.
to select buffer.
And another thing that gets made a lot easier by Zeus is if you can activate a spin dash or a spin speed glitch, then you can also use that to clip through walls really easily.
Yeah, definitely. Spin speed is pretty useful in overworld glitches. So, aside from that sword, there wasn't really much in Kakariko. You still got the
Yeah.
library and the race game, and then Act may head down to desert. He has no fire source, so he can't complete it. But he can
Yeah,
get
but he
most
has
of
the
what's in
glove, so
there.
you can do checkerboard cave wise, yeah. And we got our first Darkwood map check. Pendant in Palace of Darkness and Sea Stone, second 5-6 crystal in Mine. And Extra Broker used soft locked. Congratulations! That's why you not do this trick. Oh, here's fruit, okay. Yeah, Extra Broker wanted to do a trick there, but he pressed a bit too long in one direction there. But yeah, I'm right now doing a Death Mountain descent. He clipped out of the wall and then did a dash to align himself with the camera and then was able to transition with a so-called outer walk, where you just walk through a lot of collision because game's working like that.
Yeah, this so Death Mountain Descent is one of the main ways of accessing the Dark World in Overworld glitches. You only need the Moon Pearl.
Yeah.
Don't need gloves or a hammer or anything. Although if you do find gloves and a hammer, it's a little faster to get in the Dark World.
Yeah. Especially with the flute. The flute makes it also a lot faster. And hey, Baliam finds the other sword in another village.
And heading into Hera. He's got a sword, so he can actually finish
Hook
Hera.
shot.
Ooh, hook shot.
Yeah, we were just talking about spin speed clips a moment ago. You know, if you do a hook dash, you do the exact same. You get the exact same state and can walk through walls just as that thing.
Yes, this is normal difficulty.
And time for Seastown, I guess. It's a pendant, so he might only do the first 4 chests. Maybe go for that as well.
A unique item requires a bottle. So,
Well, Baliama has a bottle and he did not check Sicket so far.
yeah, so Sick Kid has possibly something good.
Come on, it's going to end up being the Tartar Rock Medallion or something dumb like that. Yeah, we don't really need the Tartar Rock Medallion in this.
Was that, did Ack try to hover in Hera and fell down? Is that what happened? I kind of missed it.
Yeah, I kind of missed it as well. And, well, he's now doing a hover at least. And you're doing it, not falling, and congratulations, you did it.
Alright, he gets the hint that he does not have to do Graveyard
Ooh.
Ledge.
Very nice routing from Balyama. He died in a Dark World dungeon, which in Overworld glitches there is an effect called fake Dark World. And if you die in a Dark World dungeon before beating Aghanim and having the mirror gotten, you get sent into fake Dark World when dying in a Dark World dungeon, which allows you to transition and then be back in the Light World. And yeah, worked out for him. Now he can check out Sex Kit in just a moment. And yeah, this glitch state from fake words is fixed in the normal randomizer logic. But since over glitches, we expect the runners to know a bit about the game and how it works in vanilla. We restored some of the vanilla mechanics.
Yeah, and, that Dark World, or the fake Dark World effect um, can be useful in some situations like this. Alright, Ack, gonna find. I don't think there was much in Paradox Cave.
Well, there was a border, and he knows, and we know there's a unique item for a border.
Wow. Alright, Belly, I'm now going to check. Okay, Tavern first, then Sith Kid.
Okay, which unique item is Secret gonna have? Kinda needed.
Fire Rod. That's a pretty nice item.
Yeah. Let's go to Turtle Rock and hover over it and just beat it right now.
That's, well, yeah,
Yeah.
if you can hover pretty well, you can do that, but it's probably easier if you find the Cane of Samaria first.
Yeah, in most cases you're going to search for the King of Samaria before trying to hover Turtle Rock.
Ack gonna pick up his Fire Rod as well.
And Hammer and Desert. And
Alright.
Egg, actually, the soft lock Egg earlier after race game, yeah, kinda bad, but he's going back for it.
Yeah, and with that Fire Rod, actually now they can full clear Desert.
Yeah. The fruit requires a bomb. Yep, that's correct.
Yeah,
Egg, you're too high. Stop it. Yes, that's good, Egg.
so that flute will help Ack a little bit, just in terms of getting from point A to point B faster. But again, it's not actually necessary.
Yeah. I think Egg actually has some problems getting the clip here right now. It probably looks up a guide.
Mr.
and yes-
King says, Bellium, he didn't grab gloves. That doesn't matter because there is a clip that lets you get into the back of Desert without the gloves.
Yeah, and that clip is extremely unprecise. You literally just press A bunch and you're there. Egg. You can't activate spin speed when trying to grab a wall, Egg, please.
So, acting ahead, probably do checkerboard cave, and then hopefully head into desert so he can grab his hammer.
Yeah. He would have the option to go over to Agina first and do bomb clip into into the desert area, but most people don't do that.
Okay, there's the hammer for Eck. So Eck has regular Dark World access now. Doesn't need to do any Death Mountain Descent stuff.
Looking at knowing that what his file name was, I am kind of sure that he is happy about that. I feel like he did not practice clips as much lately, and is kind of not feeling too confident. So having to do one less is definitely nice.
Yeah, that'll help him, I'm sure.
Exa woke up actually preparing a death drop, and you on Bayama's screen right now you saw that weird line of forest directly next to the rock. Never touch that because you would just hardlock. You would never be able to recover. You lose everything that you got since your last save and quit, and that's bad.
Yeah. So both players now gonna head in to take care of Lamo, acting a death warp to save a little bit of time. Bellamy, I think, is going to need to find a bit more magic. Okay, should be enough in these pots.
Yeah, he has enough magic at this point. As long as he doesn't miss, and
Yeah.
the torches don't move, so I hope he doesn't miss. Body armor. It's always the same pot with the magic, please.
Yeah, Belliam is very experienced with the glitch categories. Ack, I know, is a very good no glitches runner. He seems to be a little less experienced with the glitches, but I mean, he still knows enough.
Well, he is actually experienced with the glitches. He just doesn't play them as much as Baliame and a lot of the other in the glitch community do. But of course, his normal energy execution is still a big factor in those races, even if you go with glitches for the most part.
Yeah, since it's overworld glitches, knowing glitches isn't going to help you inside the dungeons. You still have to execute normally there.
Yeah, even in major glitches, you would still need, for the most part, be able to do actual energy execution.
Alright, so there's Lammo down for both players. Now with that hammer and hook shot, I wonder when we're going to see a Gans tower play.
You know, I actually was already thinking about the same. I know Body Armor at least learns the Mimic Step. I don't know how confident he is with it, but if he's confident enough, he might actually go for the Boot Slip and go for Mimic's clip if he finds the big key and at least finish up the dungeon in the first go.
Yeah, as long as that big key's not on the right side locked by the Cane of Samaria. So Bellamy again, check out the south shore.
Yeah, 25 minutes South Shore, a bit early for Overworld glitches. You know, can I get the guess in that we will not see Castle before the hour mark?
Yeah, maybe. Very well possible. There's another bottle, but not much else. And,
Palyama arms a water walk.
Alright, so he may be,
He is at least thinking about doing any sort of water walk. And it looks like he's doing it from here. He is not going for Ice Rock Caves, which is interesting.
yeah, definitely.
I don't know what Egg is doing, wanting to do right now, but I think he plans to do a Death Mountain descent.
Yeah, he doesn't have that hook shot, but he can still sequence break through a lot of GT if he wants to.
Ooh, no, he's going for East Darkest Mountain, which is of course also reachable once he has the Moon Pearl.
And Bellamy sees the glove, he wants that.
He has a bit of problems there right now, but he's fine. And yeah, you often splash on the first try and then just get it on the second jump. It's not hard. You just need to get it quick to not get killed by the rust.
Yeah. And acting at Super Bunny Cave. Not much in there.
So we saw Egg Hover already. So we of course going to see the entirety of Hookshot Cave.
Yep, probably. That hook shot was in Village of Outcasts, right?
Yes, in the chess game. And Egg, why did you check that? You don't need it.
Well, if we don't find the mirror, it would be needed. If you don't know that, no, I know there's a clip, but it's I don't think it's in Logic, right?
The spin speed clip is definitely in Logic.
Oh, the one. Okay, I was thinking of the laser bridge one.
Yeah, Laser Bridge is not in Logic at all. That's the mirror clip is in Logic with major glitches, and the no mirror version is never in Logic. And X-Worker also has the inferior boomerang now.
Ooh, misses the bonk.
Yeah, he was one pixel too far down. Otherwise, he would have gotten. And Balyama now on the way to the most hype of the hype case. Get you 0 out of 10 into the chat.
Well, we got flippers.
Yeah, that means Swamp Palace gets closer.
Yeah, we're just looking for that mirror. And then we have full clearable Swamp Palace.
You know, Baryama could right now go over and clear out Ice Palace if he would wanted to do so, but I don't think he wants to. And I don't know if he knows the flipper variant for the clip.
Actiboker heading into Turtle Rock. Wonder if we'll see some hovers here to try to clear out the Samaria locked portions.
So yeah. Okay, so Baryama is right now doing a clip we call Fluteless Maya, even though it's pretty much just a normal boost clip. And you know, cover your eyes, it's going to look a bit intended. And Isa is a medallion. We need the seed. We don't need anything.
Yeah, you'll notice that that graphical glitch is supposed to be rain, but it doesn't load properly when you clip in.
Wait, that's not loaded properly? It looks like that always. Egg having some small problems with the position of chainsaw. So yeah, Bayam clipping out of the Maya area, getting himself the rain with him, and he will keep that rain until he exits back to the overworld. Yeah. Right now, Bayama doing the race game, not race game, the thingy game, hoping to find the item soon.
Yeah, there's an awful lot of digs.
Yeah, it pretty much right now means that he will not be able to beat the race game guy, the thingy game guy, telling him to give back his shovel. Or if you're quick enough, you can do those two clips here and teleport into the village before he asks you back.
Alright, Bellamy. Maybe you're gonna go do Turtle or Thieves Town? No, Thieves Town's
No,
appended,
Skullwards.
so probably not gonna do that.
Skullwards probably. Or walking in circuits. Oh, he wants to do Smith. He wants to show off Smith. So yeah, Bayama buys here a potion, and he will use that potion to do an out of logic save.
So he's gonna do Overworld YBA? Is that the plan?
Yes, it's definitely the plan with how he moves. Bayama is now going to go down here, clip onto the ledge, onto this little seam here, and then do Overworld YBA in order to get a weird Overworld state. He needs to for an Overworld YBA, you need to press Y and A. Y and into the screen translation on the same frame, so he has to get a really precise setup, and it looks like he has some problems getting his visual cue right now. You could use a bomb to bomb you into the transition, but it's not really consistent, and he got it first try. Yeah, and he is now completely having some weird transitions because this transition is a bit shifted to down right to the screen where K45 is. And he uses that collision to go over and grab the Smith, and now takes that Smith straight to the smithery and does stuff there.
So what is the normal requirement for the blacksmiths? You don't need. Do you need Titansmiths? Like within logic, I mean.
Yes, the only way to get the Smith in logic is actually Titansmiths, even though we have 3 different ways to sequence break them, pretty much.
Okay.
We could sequence break them with Mirror, which I don't think most people want to do. We could sequence break them with of course YBA, and I think there was some other way that I never did, and I don't know.
So Bellamy picks up the Bombos medallion from all that, which is not really needed. It'll make Ice Palace a little bit easier.
Yeah, it saves magic in Ice Palace. It can be kind of clutch if you somewhere and actually need to kill an enemy by you're on low health or something, but for the most part you don't need it.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, it's required from Maya.
Or if the fire rod is in Ice Palace. But it's not here.
Yeah. And now Valiama is going to go ahead and beat Squirrels. Starting by going for the back half of Squirrels because he needs to clear out the dungeon anyway.
Ack. Okay, he's gonna get his hook shot here. He opens up Thieves' Town but doesn't go inside. Okay, now he's going into Thieves' Town.
Yeah, it goes inside now. We saw the first chest early the first four chests earlier from Bayama. He did not go further in and set the death drop out, but we might see Egg going further in, maybe wanting to get in and may get some items that are nice. Okay, Balyam again dying in the Dark World dungeon. He is now again back in fake Dark World. You can actually see it at the pots that are now changed from the Dark World scrolls to the Light World pots.
We had a question in chat. How many are in the race? Just 7 today. Not as many people run Overworld glitches, but we're hoping to change that.
Yeah, and if you wonder how we want to change that, there will soon be a few Overworld glitches lessons where we, from the Overworld glitches and major glitches community from Link to the Past Randomizer, want to teach some glitches to new players and... Okay, body fancy mirror, nice.
That's a nice find.
Yeah, he even prepared the death warp.
Death warps. I guess he just wants a health refill.
Yeah, he prepared the death warp and then gets a mirror.
Actor in the back of Thieves' Town. It's an interesting gamble.
Gets a nice hint asking, telling him that he would not get help there. But yeah, chat asking if what the implications of fake Dark World are, and they are mainly you are always link state because the game thinks you are in Light World at this point. But more interesting is if you would exit do a screen transition, you are you going back to the Light World, and which is sometimes unintended, sometimes a nice route. And chat also asks if fake powder is in logic, and it's not. Fake powder is pretty much based on if you don't get in your mushroom, and since you can remove the mushroom permanently from your inventory, it's definitely not in logic.
Yeah, fake powder is never in logic in any category.
Except in no logic, where everything's in logic.
Yeah. So...
Hey, shovel and big chest.
Next? I guess swamp would make sense here.
It definitely makes sense for him to do swamp next. Can also do ice palace afterwards, since he's in the area. He may not want to, but it's not a bad play. Another thing that he could do is Ganon's tower. He of course doesn't have the Maria or the bow, but he could do it, and I know that he can skip the mimics. And chat is asking if you can soft lock if you do bad overworld glitches, and yes, you can. But if you soft lock, that's fine. You just save and quit and you're good. The bad thing is if you hardlock, which is an infinite scroll which you never want. I think Egg wanted to check the bumper ledge and forgot that he died and seized down and got into fake Dark World.
Yeah,
And
that's
yeah, we now saw a not intended variant of the fake Dark World.
so. At this point, what are we still looking for go mode? We need the bow. We
Go,
need the cane of
Zomaria,
Samaria.
Aether.
We need ether, and I think
Yeah.
that's about it.
Yep, that's it. Both Zomaria, Aether, and 90% chance out of these three are in Genstar. Like,
Yeah,
seriously, it's always everything in Genstar in Overworld glitches.
yeah. I imagine they're probably going to head to GT as soon as they don't have any crystals left to clear. And there's Tempered Sword for
yeah.
Balyami.
That's definitely appreciated.
Yeah, so Balyami could go to GT after this. He could also do Ice Palace if he wanted to. Get some
Yeah.
hints and get a crystal out of the
Yeah.
way. But
Yeah.
definitely there's a lot more items in GT.
Yeah. I only like the Ice Palace play because you're there, and if it's spaced out, it's spaced out. If it's not, it's well, you wasted 5 minutes, I guess, on full clearing it instead of doing Go Mode Ice Palace.
Alright, so gonna go through Skull Woods. And, oh, that's a convenient big key.
Yeah. It allows you to think about if you want to do left side, and with that map, I would have probably decided to do left side before the back.
I don't know. I think with so many items available in GT, I might skip left side, but we'll see what Balyami decides to do.
I had skipping left side burn me so often that I probably won't skip it so easily if I'm still looking for 3 items.
That's true, yeah, we do still need several items.
Hey, bow, and useless.
Yeah. Alright, so the bow might well, that might keep Balyami away from GT a little longer, because he can now go do...
I would actually say it takes him towards Ganonsaur because you may not want to full clear Eastern or Path of Darkness, and if you can beat Ganon's Tower already, that's nice.
It's true, but again, that Cane of Samaria might be needed for GT. Now, if he finds the Cane of Samaria, he's definitely going straight to GT.
Ooh, Espion chat actually suggesting a GT, and if you beat GT, you land right on the pyramid next to Eastern Palace and Palace of Darkness. So
That's true, yeah.
really nice.
It does route pretty well.
Okay, Bayama tried to do a poke dash for Argos and has somewhat of an effect.
I'm going to use hammer strats on Mothula. Just takes 4 hammer hits. Except for the part where Mothula doesn't take any damage if he gets knocked into the spikes. So it usually takes a few more than 4 hits. Alright, so there is crystal number 3 for Bellamy and crystal number 2 for Ack. Pod bottle glitch, I don't believe is in logic because that's an underworld glitch.
Well, it's not in logic because it was not discovered before the last rewrite, and even if it would be, the overall glitch community in general is pretty vocal about not wanting to have that glitch actually allowed, but since it's allowed for the main randomizer, we allow it in races.
Hey, there is the mirror for Ack.
But yeah, I'm right now going it again, so hook dashing at this wall, jumping out of this, and oops, against tower.
I'm gonna go right side first. Just 2 chests you can get here without the Cane of Samaria.
Even gets a key. And hey, he has a can of Samaria.
What? I don't know where he got that. I completely missed that.
Well, looks like our track as well. Argus, okay, that's cool.
Oh!
Oh! Banyama got grabbed.
Okay, so he just got it. He didn't have it for... I was worried he had it for like 20 minutes or something and we just missed it.
Yeah, at that point I would have pretty much complained that he did not do Gangster a lot earlier before Swamp Palace and would have gone for the mix.
So, with that, we're just looking for that Ether Medallion for Go Mode.
Yeah, incidentally, the one medallion that Balyaman does not have.
Yep. Ack, meanwhile, heading into Swamp. So he'll get his bow and his Samaria.
Hi, Lamp. I guess that's nice to have, or logic or something. What's logic?
Bellamy taking a Death Warp. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, because he could have gone over and grabbed that small key, which
I think he wanted to get the small key, but died accidentally to that. Buddy, don't, no, buddy. Why, buddy? That thing is useless.
It speeds things up, but it's not necessary.
It doesn't speed things up.
It also means you don't have to worry about soft or hard locking when you're trying to get into ice spells.
I guess that's true, but it's not really faster. But not much at least.
Oh, there's a big key. But I don't think Valium is going to be going straight upstairs because he's still looking for that Ether Medallion.
I could actually see him do go. I could actually see some people go straight up, decide to, hey, let's quickly get this part out of the way that I have to do anyway, and come back later if I still need it after he's done. Oh yeah, chat pointing out big key guessing game. No, we don't do that in Overworld glitch.
Oh, Ack is doing left side.
Ooh.
If he finds the Ether Medallion over here, that's gonna be pretty big for him.
Well, that's pretty much go mode for him once he's done with spawn.
Yeah. Alright, Bellamy into random room now.
Hi, book. Hi, gold.
Butter sword. Okay, well that book opens up a few more checks. as
It's
well as
fuel.
we can
What?
check the pedestal.
Yeah, it puts the tablets in logic, and if you are familiar with version 30, there was a bug earlier in the logic that did not allow the tablets to have progression because only one of the slots was in logic. That bug was fixed in the latest quick fix, and yeah, it's definitely all now good again. We can get progression on tablets, and hey, we got another cane.
Yeah, it's easy to forget to check that big chest because normally you're in go mode in Ganon's Tower, but in Overworld glitches, a lot of the times you get to GT and you're still looking for items.
Also, buddy, wait the next time till that anti-fairy hits that pot once, then you can get that anti-fairy out a lot faster.
Now, I mean, can he use gold sword slashes? Wants to conserve his arrows, I guess.
I don't think the arrow count is his concern. I just think that he has problems shooting them with the ice, which is definitely hard.
Yeah, this is a fight that definitely takes some practice to get down quickly. Hey, blue mail. And there's the bow and quake for Ack. And Bellamy not gonna do Tower Room.
Yeah, Tyrum is one of those things that you often actually see done in Overworld glitches seed.
Yeah, Bellamy does not have an extra small key, so there better be one upstairs, or he's gonna be stuck.
There should be one upstairs actually. But Yama definitely needs to take care, and he screams at us to make sure that he takes. And hey, he has the red potion from the right way.
Alright, there's Argus down for Ack.
And gets his important cane. Exoboka still needs to make his way to Hobo for the ice rod, so that might take some time. But otherwise, he's pretty much on par with Balyama in case of stuff that's actually required to be done. And Egg is Egg going for it?
He might be going for her.
I have no clue. Oh, South Shore, okay.
He hasn't done this yet. I was thinking he might be going for ice, but he went the wrong way for that.
Yeah, I was hoping.
Yeah, there's Lamo 2 down for Bellamy. Does he have another red potion left? I don't know.
No, he doesn't have one. But Exoboka actually goes for it.
Alright, he's doing nice spells.
Yes, so this is going to be a pretty crazy thing that Exoboka is going to do. He's trying to get the spin speed and use that spin speed to buffer into the ledge. Is able to jump up here and is now up here on this ledge. Is going to use a bomb to line himself up right next to the transition. Presses the mirror on the same frame as he transitions. Now has to move upwards, but not too far. If he goes too far, he is hardlocked. No recover. He has to redo swamp and everything that he did. He's fine. He will have to press upwards, or I guess. And now, wait, he's right now in the direct next ice space entrance, and he's in there.
Alright. Yeah, that's definitely one of the trickier glitches, and it's not in logic, actually, as far as I know.
Yeah, it's not logic, but we have the mids, so who cares?
Alright, there's that extra key for Baliami.
Hey, Silvers, that's nice. Nice for Eastern Palace. And of course Palace of Darkness as well, but I guess.
Right, here's Moldorm 2 for Baliami, and he immediately takes a fall.
Yeah, Moldorm doesn't like us over the runners because we always come in here a bit early, ruin his sleep.
Yeah, we usually end up opening his chest because we're usually not in go mode just yet.
Or you literally just doing the hover, skipping a chest, and when being in Agonim's room you noticed, oh shit, I should have opened it.
Alright, so Ether not in GT unless it's Tile Room.
I think Tile Room should actually be a key.
That might be true. Bellamy gonna face Aga 2. So this will open the pyramid to Ganon, but he will not be able to defeat Ganon until he's got all 7 crystals.
Well, technically he can defeat Ganon, but that's not allowed. You can do a quad silver to avoid the fix that makes Ganon unbeatable before we have all 7 crystals, but that's not allowed because it would defeat the purpose of the game, pretty much.
Just a casual quad silver arrow, no problem.
You know I bump this out every 5 seconds, it's free. And Bayam gets through. Also, please, Bayamus, turn off you damned 1x2 heartbeat speed. That's annoying.
Hey, get that heart so you're not beeping anymore.
Hey, come on, be a Sankard. Oh, dang.
Alright.
Not Sankard. Okay, can I say that I'm sad that Bayama does castle now? Please take please take 1 minute and 20 seconds more so I didn't lie with the 1 hour mark.
You were pretty close.
He's not in castle yet, he's just in the Uncle Passage.
Oh good, a heart refill. There is Cold Stare down for Ack. So we found no real progression in GT aside from those Titans myths, which are logically required, but not really required.
So yeah, my guess earlier was 41 seconds off. Dang.
Ack gonna get his Ice Rod here.
Yeah, that's good for him, and he might actually decide to do Turtle Rock before Ganon's Tower.
So both our players now on the same equipment, mostly both just hunting for that ether medallion.
Of course, body armor has Titan's Whisper, but that's effectively no difference. Meanwhile, Acrobook has the flute, which is effectively no different.
Yeah, and same with the cape.
Yeah.
Medallion we just found.
Ooh, Acrobook are going for Pirates of Darkness Eastern Palace play right now.
I'm surprised he does this before doing. He could do Turtle Rock and GT, just kind of combo them. But he's going here first.
I guess he wants to do Eastern Palace now. Eastern Palace is 3-1 locations, and what? He pretty much, our runners pretty much kept it away from them until right now.
LMA going up, I guess, to do Catfish.
Yeah, Catfish, and he might. I know he wanted to practice a certain glitch, but I don't know if he did it. But if he did it, then he can get from Catfish to Turtle Rock, which might be nice.
I don't think I've ever seen that glitch pulled off, so hopefully he can do that here.
It's in the vanilla speedrun. It's in low percent all dungeons with the Pearl route. So we don't know if he Catfish. Yeah, and yes, Pilo AD uses Catfish DMA, which is how we call per low percent all dungeons, and he doesn't do it, certainly.
LME taking a quick clip to Pod. Axe still without that lamp. Where was the lamp again? Was that in GT?
Yeah, GT and on the right side.
Okay. So Ack might actually end up not finding the lamp if he gets Ether first.
You know, watching Egg run through Eastern Palace is literally feeling like he's perfectly in his element with the bow equipped.
Yep. And very nice Armos Knights fight from Ack. Alright, where are you heading now? Oh, maybe he... I don't know if he's been to Meyer yet, so I'm not sure if he's checked that medallion.
He checked the medallion. Did he find it? Egg, show us your menu. Please, show us your menu, Egg. He walks like he had found
Well, I don't know what he's doing if he doesn't have Ether.
I'm like 99% sure with the morale he takes, he has ether. No!
No, he
What?
doesn't.
Why?
He must have not either didn't check it or forgot it.
Aww. Egg.
So why didn't he do Meyer's Shed then?
He did my shit already. He did all of that already.
Okay, he must have just
Yes, he.
forgot what medallion was. Or a tracker saying he did Meyer Shed but did not check the medallion. That's a bit of a brain fart, I think.
Yeah. So I guess the next thing that he's going to do is the Turtle Rock play.
Yep. And then I imagine he'll head into GT after this.
Egg, why not do just the mirror? Mirror would be faster if you still search for items.
You may not know that glitch. It's a trickier one to pull off.
It's one of the most known glitches in Overworld glitches, pretty much.
Well, some people don't bother learning the ones that are not in logic. Alright, so
I guess Bayame now does Spells of Darkness, hopes to find something in there, and afterwards might go for Ice Palace. Ice Palace has 3 hints, which is a good call in his mind. We of course know it's not Ice Palace.
yeah. So right now, I mean, the difference between our runners, Ak has Ice Palace done, but Valiame has GT done.
Yeah. We sadly don't have Guidance Tower on the tracker for this, but I'm sure that we can get that sorted out for the Overworld Glitches tournament. Hey, nice win, thanks. Thanks that we don't need to check left side for the big key, because at that point we are in go mode.
Yeah, if Ak finds Ether before he goes to GT, he'll be able to go mode GT, which will save him quite a bit of time.
It will save him quite a bit of time if he does not go right side first.
Yeah. So there's still a lot of places where that Ether Medallion could end up, including no one's been to Pyramid Fairy yet. No one's checked the pedestal yet.
Yeah, and you might think Maya is the crystal that we need for Pyramid Fairy, and we can't get into Maya without Ether. We can get to Pyramid Fairy with just the mirror.
No one's finished Hera yet, so could also be on that green pendant.
Yeah.
Of course, if the seed wants to be boring, it'll just put it on Laser Bridge or something.
We could also put it on like one of the tablets. How about the one right in front of Guidance Tower?
Yeah, it could be there.
Seed would be pretty mean about that in my eyes, because you'd have to go into Ganon's tower and then go back out. And Bayama just had an interesting glitch happening. He did dash after he threw a bomb, and once that bomb landed, he actually started slowing down, which happens for some weird reason, but the same happens also if you would throw a Cane of Mario block.
Ack having a little bit of trouble with Laser Bridge here, so he's going to take the safety door. Alright, no Ether Medallion on Laser Bridge.
We could still have it on Trinix of.
Yep. Or it could just be here in Pod.
Or on one of the shacks that was. I don't think actually checked the shovel. And he found the shovel in the Seastorm Big Shed.
Oh, could be there. Did Bellamy do purple chest? I know he did blacksmiths.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, so that's another place we could find it.
Okay, but I'm right now doing a quick teleport to get over to the witch, and we'll turn him in the mushroom he just. Meanwhile, Exavoka executing a scary fight extremely well.
Yeah, pretty much had to do it without taking a hit, being on green now.
Yeah, got 50 rupees for that. I don't think that paid out.
Well, it paid, just not very well. Hey, half magic.
Half magic in the potion shop. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Kind of fitting. Arrow in a chest requiring a specialist to unlock, so it's not in public chest.
Nope. So I don't think our runners are gonna bother with that.
So it's pretty much right now one of the book things, Tower of Hera, or Green Pendant, or Pet. I don't think I missed anything else.
We also got Spike Cave. No one's been in there.
No, that does not exist in this game. I never saw it.
Okay, Bellamy checking the ether tablet. Could we have a vanilla ether?
Nope.
Act can do Zora.
We did not saw Zora so far.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no one had the money when they came over here.
Do we know when Buddy did Castle if he did the Dark Cross chest?
Yeah, I think he did because I remember him taking a death warp. Alright, so Bellamy gonna head into Turtle Rock now. We already know he won't find ether. And looks like Ack is going to do GT, I would guess. Or maybe Hera.
Either GT or finishing up Hera. And looks like he's doing GT.
So, let's see if he does Tile Room, because that's the only chest we haven't seen in GT.
I don't think we'll see him do Tyro. Just clip in the entire way. You cannot get punished for clipping it too far because you get stopped. Well done.
Oh, tower room is probably a small
Oh
key.
yeah, right.
Okay.
Room has to be small case, so okay, everything's good. I guess this will mean that Egg will have his okay, Balyama right now doing so-called mirror wrap. He transitioned on the same frame as using the mirror and then uses some specific movement to quickly get back over the transition line and get right in front of Todorock and has then to open up the bomb wall because we are not in inverted where the bomb wall is open already. Okay, Balyama taking a tactical test to refill some health. Egg, you literally have nothing that you can't do easily without mids.
Well, it'll help him get back to Meyer quicker.
Yeah, I guess, but
That's about it.
yeah, I guess if he does not want to do the Kingston clip, that helps a bit, but the Kingston clip is free as well, so don't know.
I guess it also opens up Smiths for him. Unless he knows that crazy YBA trick that Bellamy did.
He could also just do the mirror jump. He has the mirror already.
It's true.
Just frame perfect input, nothing special.
I'd rather just use the Titan's mitts.
Yep, why our two runners are kind of retracing each other's steps right now. Let's give a quick shout out to them and ask our dear viewers to give them a follow. They really deserve it. But yeah, we pretty much have most stuff actually checked out. We still have a few pendant dungeons that we can finish up. I don't think we actually saw any pendant dungeon clears so far, so clearing out Path of Darkness, Tower of Hera, and Seastone might be worth it. Oh, Exabook are gonna do Tyroom for a small key. We are right now only looking for the Maya Medallion Isa.
Yeah, so we're pretty sure this is just a small key in Tile Room. Silvers were... Where were they?
Top of Games Tower, left mini hammer saw chest.
Right.
Incoherent. We cannot get into the Maya entrance without Isa. There is no way around it. We need that medallion every time. We have a handful of theories how to get there, but nothing works out.
So... Valiami did not finish Pod. I don't know if there was an item on Helmasaur or not.
You know where Shed already knows where the item is, so...
So yeah, we're looking at maybe Tower of Hera, maybe Pyramid Fairy, maybe Pedestal.
Can I actually be surprised that no one did Pyramid Fairy so far? We had them for quite some time now. Not
Yeah.
the entire season long, but for quite some time, and it's usually such a thing that you do pretty soon after you get mirror.
Yeah, and there's... Let's see, what overworld tracks are left? We got Spike Cave. Did we see Hammer Pegs?
No.
So
And Banyama right now in one hit KO for Trinix. And we get some nice little beep 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 beep.
Alright.
Banyama survives.
Clutch fight. So Bellamy pulls out the mirror.
Yeah, he needs to mirror out of the entrance in order to keep on doing stuff.
Oh, that's right, that entrance doesn't open up automatically.
And you just saw Banyama actually had to mirror twice there in order to get back to the Light World because well, he died in the dungeon once, so that made him be in fake Dark World, which kind of considers the game as Light World. So if you cut mirror, you get first put from Light World into the Dark World, and afterwards from Dark World back to the actual Light World.
Alright, we got Mima Cave. I'm pretty sure Ack checked this.
Yeah, he did. Same for a big chest, which was a small key. So
Bellamy pulling out the blue potion.
I would give it a. Ooh, he wants. Where do you want a fruit, Bali?
So you can use the blue potion if you drink the potion on the same frame as you do screen translation.
He uses that to
you'll
collect
use
his
do a
loot.
fake loot, which he's going to go to Ice Rod Cave to get the actual flute. So that's
Oh no, Egg.
poetic.
Egg kills Molar and then wants to smack. I would have actually liked to see Baliam check out the Bombos tablet while he was on the way there.
Yeah, that's another place it could be. Act gonna hover for no real reason. Just
Hey, he
bit of
even has the
swag.
hookshot equipped, so I can understand it. Using the hookshot is annoying. It's not like it's just a press of a button.
Alright, Bellamy now heading into Ice Palace. So we'll have to see where Ack heads next. I don't think he was in Pod yet, was he?
No, he was not in pod yet.
So my guess is he'll probably go in there next.
Yeah, probably. But who knows, he could also decide to do Overworld checks or, well, check out what the boot gets or completing other fetch quests. He also was not in the front half of Escape so far, so only checked the 3 shots in the back.
Yeah, he might just do that as well. So it's probably going to be at least a few minutes before we see any new checks.
Yeah. Which is kind of sad since we are not even doing glitches. We are just doing pretty much the normal dungeon clear stuff.
Yeah, well, we got pretty much everything.
Yeah.
All the movement items, so we don't even necessarily need to do glitches except when they save time.
We need to do all the glitches because how can we survive without glitches?
I guess Pyramid Fair is the only location we still have to glitch to get to.
Yeah. But yeah, at the same time, for pretty much all locations, you still would glitch. You won't go out of your way to do Bombos tablet the intended way. And yes, Permanent Fairy is in logic once we have the mirror or the 2 red crystals accessible.
Oh. Belly, I mean, not happy with that hint. So the Ice Rod hint in Ice Palace.
Yeah, really nice. So yeah. What locations do we actually have left? Spike Cave? Bomber's Tablet? Permanent Fairy?
And Tower of Hera? Or
Tower of
I think they
Hera?
were in there,
Shovel?
but we got the green
Shovel?
pendant.
Yeah.
And
of course, Pedestal.
Pedestal, yeah.
We have like 7 locations left that we, between Boost Runners, don't know yet.
Hammer pegs as well. We haven't seen
Yeah,
that.
hammer
And
pegs.
I think Ak is heading there right
Yeah,
now.
Egg is going for a hammer pegs right now. Okay, Egg is right now going to glitch in here. He could do this without flippers actually, so that's flippers are not the required path for this. But he's going to swim along here. He goes as far down at the wall as possible. Egg, go directly down to the wall. Egg, no, bad. You need to You need to be directly at the bottom of the wall, and can then use that to glitch yourself out of the water. Egg, go down. Yes.
There it
Now
goes.
hold up left. Egg, come on, you can do it. Yay!
There
He
we
did
go.
it. Oh yeah, we also have Kingstone still left. And there it is. Actionable guide, 1 hour 31 minutes and 46 seconds enters go mode.
Alright. And so he just has to quickly do Misery Mire and then head back to Ganon. And he can just flute there. He's got the Titan's Mitts, he's got the flute.
Yeah.
We
Meanwhile,
gotta-
Balyama still has to go and grab Zeus. That's Ether medallion from Hammer.
Yeah. So with GT already done, we're going to be at Ganon in just a few minutes.
Yeah. That's actually something interesting because we don't we with the Ganon hole already open, we don't do Aga Tower as latest, so we won't get taken there immediately. So the routes that different runners take to Ganon at the end is always interesting to see. Some runners go for something that we call river clips. Some runners go for a fake flute somewhere. Some runners do weird stuff, and others just do the LMG route. So yeah, in Misery Mire we only want the big key. At least we know that the left side is definitely not required. Hey, there it is, and Egg gonna show us some hammering skills. Egg, thought we talked about skills.
And so Bellamy picking up the green pendant, he'll probably go turn that in. How long is it going to take him to get over to Hammer Pegs, I wonder? Because he's already done the Smiths, so he can't even really route it in with anything.
Well, he has some time, according to Egg's hovering performance. Okay, I'm lied.
So he's going to do Spike Cave as well.
Yeah, pretty much last locationing Eastern Medallion on Balyama's side.
Look.
Which is pretty usual for an overt literacy, actually, that it's coming down to the last 2 locations. You have so many stuff in logic early on that something gonna get you later.
This is interesting. Bellamy using spin speed to get out of Spike Cave very quickly without using as little magic as possible.
He is gonna do a Desmond Decent or Tyroom. Balyama, count your keys. Okay, Egg not having the needed 11 arrows for killing all the eyes and the big eye with only silver arrows. Has to use some other way for a few of the small eyes. And decides to use sword spins. He needs 2 eyes for the actually big eye.
Yeah, so you might want to try to find some arrows for Ganon. I don't know how much time he'd want to spend doing that.
He has gold swords, so silverless doesn't take that much time, but something that if he wants arrows, probably fastest way would be to go to the Lecalia ferry and grab some arrows there.
Well, I'm not happy about that key. Ack could also use a shovel, try to dig some arrows up.
Or he could go for a quick route for the Lecalia Island. We know there are some arrows up there.
He's gonna dig.
Yeah, dig and walk. Dig and walk.
He digs up a gold bee.
Yeah, interesting that you. Why is a bee living underground? And why a fairy?
Yeah. Well, Hyrule has some strange ways.
Yeah. Act really want some arrows.
At this point, it probably would have just been faster to do silverless.
Definitely. It would have been faster to just go ahead and grab the arrows from Hylia Island. And but yeah, we're finding our first shield at 1 hour 37 minutes and 46 seconds.
Yeah, well, we did see one on the Lumberjack Cave, but obviously we're not going to go for that.
We don't have any logic yet. We haven't even beaten Aghanim. How could that even be in logic? X, the third one, is a 3-pole, please. Know the game.
And Ack is going to have to settle for silverless.
Yeah.
And Bellamy, unfortunately, going to go up and check Zora. He seems very likely he's just going to last location this Ether Medallion.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not optimal, but it's kind of sad that this happens. But at the same time, Exaboka also did not get the Ether Medallion early. It took him also a lot of time.
Yeah, it just kind of... Just the luck of the draw that Ack found that Ether before Baliami did. Let's hope Baliami checks Hammer Pegs before he goes into Thieves Town. But meanwhile, Ack is on his Ganon fight, and he's on phase 4.
Yeah. Doing some really good silverless.
Haven't been counting hits, but Baliami unfortunately going into Thieves Town.
I think Egg has like 2-3 more hits left. Oh,
there
okay.
It is. All right, Egg. Get your GGs in chat as long as he does not have an unfortunate spill.
Yeah. In the meantime, let's talk about the winner, the earlier finishers, which had a few. Pink Kitty Rose finished in first place with a 1:28.25, which extremely awesome time. Congratulations.
Yep.
PRD Wong finished in second with a 1:33.31. Liam Atlas finishes with a 1:36.33 in third place. Plasma Kappa finishes with a 1:38.19 in fourth place. And Exovoker finishing in fifth place with a 1:40.21. GG's.
And we'll see if Ack. Oh, Ack is already in the waiting room, so he should be joining us momentarily.
Yeah, in the meantime, Bayamo gonna finish up a bit more of Thieves Town and find himself a shovel. And we are now joined by Exovoker, finishing fifth place, but GG's.
GG.
That either trolled you and trolled Bayamo the same. And it's still trolling Bayamo.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's gone into Thieves Town before checking the hammer pegs, so it's going to be a few more minutes before he finds that.
I'm surprised I didn't go there earlier. I think that was the exact same medallion and the exact same spot that eliminated me from the last Overworld Glitches tournament, which I think was the last time I've ever played this setting. I felt really rusty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious that you had some problems. I think you looked up a few guides during the run. At least it looked like that.
I made this big giant map of the thing, and it just kind of has little tiny notes on the spots of where to do the stuff. So I was just using that to brush up on things because I, couldn't remember quite everything.
Oh,
That's definitely good to have.
Yeah.
Could you send that one to me? I would like to include that at a certain point. And
I mean, I could, but it's also like written in ACK language, so I don't know how useful it would be.
It would at least be a nice resource to have. And Bayama doing LSD blind or colorful blind, doing select by getting the main to walk into the light and start the fight, get some weird color. But yeah, Egg, how did you like the seat, or did you not like the seat?
I don't know. It wasn't too bad, I guess. It could have been a little bit worse for an Overworld Glitches. Didn't have to do any of Ganon's Tower. That would have been kind of nice. I guess you technically needed the mids, but those were, I guess, open as soon as you got, what, Pearl and Sword by Logic or something silly?
Pretty much just Pearl. You don't need to sword for that.
They don't count the sword for going up Ganon's Tower in Logic?
Yeah, you just need to get to the portal and then do a normal bootstrap in there, and you can do that one without sword.
Right. I didn't know if that one still required the sword or not. Just logic-wise, not...
Yeah. Heroclips do require the sword in Logic because the game doesn't want you, the death doesn't want you to...
because of the rock.
The rocks would really annoy you the entire time you try to bootstrap there.
LME really, really unhappy with the placement of this Ether medallion.
Yeah, he tries to burn down some skies, but I don't think that works.
And he's gonna...
I
don't know what he's doing. He's meeting it up again.
I guess he just shown his gratitude for this early Ether medallion.
Yeah. But this was definitely unusual in that there was really not a single required item in Ganon's Tower, which you almost never see in Overworld Glitches.
Yeah.
I mean, the Titan's Myth's logically required, but not really required.
What are Titan's Myths? Remove them from the game.
Right. Well, awesome, guys. Thanks for, I guess, showcasing my really rusty overworld glitches. Thank you for the commentary and tracking and all that good stuff. Really appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
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 Are you thinking of joining the Overworld Glitches tournament that's starting?
When is it starting? I was trying to look for a
April.
start date the other day.
22nd April.
22nd of April? Alright, I have a month to procrastinate, so I'll just keep doing
Yeah.
that.
Don't worry, you won against Banyamovich, who is definitely a good glitcher, so you're good.
I mean, you know, anybody can get lucky, I guess.
Hey, you in for some Swamp, Cane, and Hookshot action?
Alright. Oh, I also, remind me to actually write down what my medallions are, opposed to thinking I was in go mode.
yeah.
Yeah, we were thinking, hey, you found Ether, please open your menu. No.
I thought it was Quake, I don't know. I saw Turtle Rock
Yeah.
was Quake, and then, maybe I never checked Meyer. Maybe I just told myself I should do it. I know I had to have, because...
Our tracker said you went to Meyer Shed, but you didn't check the medallion.
Okay, maybe that's what happened, because I was like, I don't know, but I was like, I should have checked it. I was over there, so... I was like, I remember Quake being a medallion, so I assumed that it was Quake, of course, but I was
Yeah.
very wrong.
Yeah, but instead you check Turtle Rock medallion, which is some medallion that you don't need to check.
Right. Whatever. Well, awesome, guys. GG's. Have a good one, alright? Thanks again.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Thanks for showcasing your race. And yeah, GG.
So yeah, Bayama now just gotta finish up Maya, and then is also right on his way to Gan.
And hopefully he won't run out of arrows.
Well, he has 19, so he has 11 for Vitrius, and afterwards there's 8 left for Ganon.
As long as he doesn't miss any shots.
Hey, I assume that he doesn't miss 4 arrow shots on not moving pig. Valyame falling into muscle memory and hitting the switch. I can say that I did never done this. It's so easy to accidentally do if you did Maya with a pretty godly big key and then never hit the switch. And
Yeah, I would
just
say
do the same as always.
I probably hit the switch more often than not.
Hey, I hit that switch in vanilla speedruns where I didn't need it to hit. So it's easy. Okay, Balyama.
Cape Strats. Probably just about as fast anyway as Silver's.
I think Silver's is actually a bit faster with the menus. Especially if you use the Silver's anyway for the Vitrios.
I guess he just didn't want to risk running out of arrows.
Yeah, I think he has a few additional arrows for Ganon now.
Alright, now, what is his fastest way to get to Ganon?
I hope that he's not just going for the fastest, but also for the swaggiest. Save and quit to the mountain, then do a mirror, death mountain descent, and then go do a river clip. It's definitely the swaggiest way to Ganon. He doesn't do it.
Yeah, I think he just wants to get this seed over with.
But yeah, while Balyam is on his way to the Ganon fight, I would ask our dear viewers, please give those 2 runners a follow. They did awesome. Even though the seed definitely wasn't the nicest to them, they conquered it and will be able to finish it up. And I am quite confident to say that Baliam gonna finish sub 2.
Yeah, I don't think he'll take 10 minutes on a Ganon fight. Yeah, that Ether Medallion was go mode for both runners.
Yeah. Being at hammer packs with you're not having quick access to them from when you did your thief stone checks, not the best. So yeah, William right now just hitting this pick a few times before he gonna go for 100% quad silver that he's going to execute perfectly.
Or not.
Don't let me stand in the like that, Vali, please.
And there's 2 arrows.
Yeah, and that's the last one.
That was 3, so get your GGs in chat for Belliyame.
Yep. William gonna finish out the race in 6 planes with a time of 1 hour 52 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah, GG's.
And it looks like alright.
Yeah, it looks like we are already joined by Banyama.
Hey, GG's.
Yes, geez.
Yeah, it was a game.
Yeah. Have you... Oh, sorry about the microphone. Have you ever had that thing where you're 1 item away from go mode, roughly 40 minutes into the seed, and then spend 1 hour and 5 minutes looking for that 1 item?
Hey, we had a purple chest, Quake Medallion was it, I think? Was that one time in purple chest? That was about the same.
That was awful. Like,
Yeah.
and I was beating myself up because I thought I was right next to it and could have gotten it, but technically I wasn't because mitts. So it's not like I could have maybe screen wrapped it in when I had my little trip to the shop, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's like it, but not really. Egg did it from the pyramid with a quick flipper over there after doing the castle.
Yeah, but like when I had that, I had a much better option in pod at least. And
yeah, Egg already had Eastern cleared at that point. Did not have pod, but I guess this would have been like afterwards with the Palace of Darkness, which he was the only penalty he did not enter for him. So I guess it was just, hey, get this one over check out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could have saved about 40 minutes, roughly, that seed.
Yeah.
Because everything else was just lining up so perfectly.
Yeah, you were definitely, like, for the first half of the seed, you were kind of ahead, and then, yeah, when you got stuck looking for that medallion, it gave Ack lots of time to catch up, and, yeah, fortunately for him...
Because, oh, sorry.
I was just going to say, he just made it to Hammer Pegs before you did. I think that was pretty close to a last location for you.
Yeah, I think you only had like
5, totally 5, 6 if we count pedestal.
Yeah, you had like shovel, pedestal, bomber's tablet, I think, and Yeah.
I still had purple chest. That was going to
Purple
be.
chest. Well, we know purple chest is hard piece. I think we had
No, it was
arrows.
purple chest
Arrows,
was the
good.
red mail.
Oh, I thought arrows. Well, it's boost against with A, so it's not really anything required.
Either
We are
way,
dealing
I
for it.
was kind of. I did have the feeling I was ahead when I was like picking up some area because looking at this and I chose to dip swamp over Ganon's tower, which was open with the hammer at least halfway. So it's like, yeah, you kind of want to go to Ganon's tower as soon as you get the hammer, but I was like not feeling it. It was pointing towards swamp very heavily, so I went that way, and yeah, I felt like this is going great. But finally, me might break the restream curse. Turns out that didn't happen.
Yep.
How did
Yeah,
you feel
most
about
definitely.
fake fluting to 8 just to get the actual flute?
Well, okay, so in hindsight, I should have known. I think it was my last bombable ball that, like, it was the last thing that required a bomb on my map, so I could have known
I think
that was
it.
flute.
I think he still had C star, the blind left. Otherwise, I don't think you had any.
Oh, yeah, blind heart requires bomb, doesn't
Yeah.
he?
It should.
No,
I don't know the
think
trend
it
for it.
counts. Because in Enemizer you don't have to bomb the floor.
All right.
Okay, so in that case it
Yeah,
was.
okay.
The other thing that I was tripping over was I knew that when I was going up GT, since I had no keys and I've opened 22 chests, the tile room had to be a key, but I was second guessing myself by then.
Yeah, I know that feeling. You open everything but that one chest. You are 99% sure it's a key, but there's a slight feeling you might have miscount.
I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was en route from Spike Cave. Still, it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I hate last location.
Yeah, it's at least you had rules.
I really liked that that YBA you did to get the blacksmith. I haven't seen that before.
It was totally just showing off that I had, like, there was nothing ever at all indicating there would be anything there, and it was slow. But I was like, hey, we're right here, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
all-
nice.
all fun.
Let us talk about a nice little glitch.
Yeah, good luck explaining that one, because it's just a casual Overworld YBA from a smaller screen to a bigger screen.
Yeah, I just explained pretty basically that the collision changes to a different screen.
If I was explaining it, I probably would have just said it's magic.
Yeah, it's magic and yeah.
So, are you going to play in the Overworld Glitches tournament, Balyami?
Yeah, of course. I plan to last location in every single tournament match, as it has happened on every restream I had so far in the past 6
Yeah.
months.
I know that feeling. I know that feeling.
It will continue. Yes, I look forward to it.
I thought I also mention our final runner, Obscure Lifeform, finished in 7th place with a time of 1 hour 59 minutes and 6 seconds. So everyone in the race sub 2. That's pretty good.
Pretty awesome. Especially with an Ether medallion that was not friendly for pretty much all the runners.
Overall, everything else though, and that is kind of what I was annoyed about when I found the hint for the mirror is in Skull Woods, and then the hint that Ice Rod is under the bridge, and those are like locations that you may not immediately go for, think of.
Yeah, actually found that Ice Rod hint in Ice Palace, cleared out Ice Palace, and then finally got his Ice Rod.
Yeah, that's the immediate feeling I had. Is like, all right, well, that early ice drop that I did for was a huge advantage. Like, who goes hobo in like the first 2 minutes, and then, well, yeah, there's a hint for it. Of course, there's a hint for it.
Yeah. You could have covered Turtle Rock if you really, really, really felt for it, but I don't think that's something that anyone would do. Wouldn't have been any sort of advantage anyway. But yeah.
Right. I guess we can start to wrap up. Do you have any final thoughts, Belliami, about the seed?
Please stop giving me seeds that I can last location. Please, I beg you. Please.
We will tell the Tony bot that it should be a few nicer seeds. But yeah, talking about the Overworld Glitches tournament, we talked about it a bit throughout the seed. We talked about it before the seed, and we asked most of our owners if they will join. And if you are asking yourself, what's going on with that Overworld Glitches tournament? There's going to be an Overworld Glitches tournament starting April 22nd, and if you did like what you saw today here in this Overworld Glitches race, definitely check it out. And if you think that you would like to be able to do those other tricks, but can't do it because that's too awesome for you, you might want to look out for a few lesson streams. The glitch community comes together, and we have a few people do streams to explain glitches extremely basically on the Twitch channel, and you can ask questions. We will help you answer them, and we will have a seed that you can complete with those glitches. That it's pretty basic. We prepared seeds for with Triforce Suns, where we placed about 10 Triforce pieces per seed, and we will help you find those new way to them. It's going to be hopefully really good. We are pretty excited to get that done. But yeah, and once you're done with those and actually think about joining the tournaments, yeah, go ahead. I did send this Discord link into the stream chat. Check it out. We have a lot of resources that goes beyond the lesson streams that we are going to do right there on the Discord channel. And we really want to have the glitch community go all out on those, show off what this game is capable of doing, and we may have even more glitches coming on later this year or early next year. And yeah, I just wanted to get this done.
The glitches world goes pretty deep. There's a lot of crazy stuff that you can do, but Overworld Glitches is just the more basic ones.
Yeah,
it is a lot of fun. It's a much different take on Randomizer.
Yeah, like I said earlier, it takes you maybe 30 minutes to get all the glitches that you need to finish a seed. Afterwards, you may not know all the locations that you need to use them, but you can always just ask in the glitch modes channel on the link to the Fast Randomizer Discord or on the Overworld Glitches Tournament Discord, and we are going to help you out as soon as possible. The glitch community is really nice, and as long anyone of us is near their recording or streaming setup, they will be able to provide you with a clip in less than 5 minutes, pretty much.
Yeah, there's a lot of resources for anyone that wants to get into this. But yeah, with that, I think I wrap up. I just want to throw a final shout out to our tracker, Boss Godfrey. Thanks for helping this stream run smoothly. And yeah, I've been Edium, and I'll throw the last word over to Michael.
Learn over glitches, it's nice, and bye.
See ya.